My child, I am speaking to you now, not to the world in general, not to a crowd that you cannot see, but to you. Yes, you who are listening in this very moment, with a heart that is heavy, with eyes that have wept in secret, with questions that you have carried for so long. You have asked me many times, Lord, why has my breakthrough not come yet? Why do I still wait? Why do the doors remain closed when I have prayed, when I have believed, when I have trusted? And I, your Father, come today to answer you in my love. I do not speak to condemn you. I do not speak to push you away. I speak to draw you close, to remind you that your tears are not wasted, your prayers are not forgotten, and your journey has not been in vain. I want you to know that I have seen every moment, I have heard every sigh, I have counted every night when you laid awake in silence, and I have held every prayer you whispered under your breath. My child, your story is not finished. Your waiting is not pointless. There is a reason, a deep and holy reason, why the breakthrough you have longed for has not yet arrived. You see, sometimes you imagine that delay is denial. You think that if I have not opened the door yet, then perhaps I never will. But listen to me, my beloved. Delay is not denial. Waiting is not punishment. Delay is often protection. Delay is preparation. Delay is the hand of a loving Father keeping you from something that would harm you if it came too soon. I am not late, I am not slow, I am always on time, for I am outside of time, and I know the moment when the blessing will not crush you, but lift you. I know the season when the gift will not harm you, but heal you. You have been measuring your breakthrough by the calendar on the wall. You have said, Lord, I thought it would happen last year. I thought it would happen by now. But I measure not by clocks or calendars. I measure by hearts, by readiness, by the perfection of my plan. Do you not remember that even my Son, Jesus, came into the world in the fullness of time, not early, not late, but in the very moment that was appointed? If the Savior himself waited for the right time to be revealed, will you not also trust that your breakthrough has an appointed hour, a divine schedule, a moment marked in heaven that cannot be stolen, delayed, or denied? You have prayed and asked, Father, do you see me? And my answer is yes, I see you. You have prayed, Father, have you forgotten me? And my answer is no, I cannot forget you. Even if a mother could forget the child she bore, I will not forget you. Your name is engraved upon the palm of my hand. Your tears are bottled before me. Your voice is known to me. My child, I am closer than your breath. I am nearer than your heartbeat. When you whisper, I hear you. When you sigh, I feel you. When you are silent, I still know what burdens you, and I tell you this, your breakthrough is not absent, it is on the way. But it has not yet come because I am doing something deeper than what you can see. You ask me to open a door, but I am building the strength in your legs to walk through it. You ask me for provision, but I am shaping your heart so that when the blessing comes, it will not become your idol. You ask me for healing, but I am teaching your soul to lean on me, so that when you rise in health, you will not forget who your healer is. My delays are not empty pauses. They are divine classrooms. They are places where your roots grow deep, where your faith is purified, where your trust is strengthened, where your love for me becomes unshakable. My child, I know you are tired. I know the waiting has felt like a burden too heavy. I know you look at others and say, why not me, Lord? Why do they seem to receive so easily while I am still here waiting? But I want you to see with my eyes. Others may seem to run ahead, but not every blessing is what it looks like. Some who appear to have it all have nothing of eternal worth. But you, yes, you are being prepared for something lasting, something eternal, something that no thief can steal, no enemy can destroy, no storm can wash away. I am not just preparing a breakthrough for you, I am preparing you for the breakthrough, because a gift that arrives before its time can become a burden. A door that opens before you are ready can crush you instead of bless you. So I, your Father, wait until the right moment, until your heart is steady, until your trust is rooted, until your faith is matured. And then, in my perfect timing, the blessing will come, and it will not only meet your need, but also overflow into the lives of others. Child, do not despise the waiting, do not curse the delay, for in this waiting season I am closer to you than you know. When you cannot see my hand, trust my heart. When you cannot trace my plan, lean on my promise. I promised I would never leave you nor forsake you. I promised I would work all things together for your good. I promised I would finish the work I began in you. And I am not a man that I should lie. I am your faithful Father, and every promise I have spoken over you will be fulfilled in its time. So listen closely, my beloved. Your breakthrough has not come yet, not because I have forgotten, not because I am unwilling, not because you are unworthy, but because I am doing something greater than you imagined. I am aligning hearts, moving pieces, opening the right doors, closing the wrong ones, preparing your spirit, and writing a story that will glorify my name. When the breakthrough comes, you will see why it had to be this way. You will see why you had to wait. You will see why I delayed, because my delay was my mercy, my protection, my preparation. Hold on, my child. Do not let go. Lift your head, for your redemption draws near. The night may feel long, but the morning is on its way. The seed may be buried, but it will rise again in due season. And when it does, you will say, surely the Lord was with me all along. Surely His timing is perfect. Surely His love never failed me. So come, sit with me in this moment. Open your heart, for I will reveal more to you. You have asked why your breakthrough has not come, and I will show you the depths of my wisdom, the beauty of my plan, and the treasures hidden in the waiting. For this is not the end, but the beginning of what I long to share with you, my beloved child. My child, now that you have opened your heart to hear my voice, let us walk deeper together. You ask why your breakthrough has not yet come, and I have told you that I am preparing you, shaping you, and working in ways you cannot yet see. But let us reflect more deeply, for you must understand that your life is not only about the blessings you receive, but about the person you are becoming in my presence. Think of a tree, my child. When you see a tall, mighty tree standing strong against the wind, bearing fruit for all to see, you admire its height and its beauty. But what you do not see are the roots hidden deep in the soil. The strength of that tree does not come from what is visible, but from what is hidden beneath the ground. Without roots, the tree would topple with the first storm. Without roots, the fruit would wither before it ripens. And so it is with you. You long for the fruit of blessing, you long for the open doors, the answered prayers, the fulfilled promises. But I am deepening your roots. For in the secret place, in the unseen struggles, in the waiting, your roots grow deep in me. You learn to trust not in circumstances, not in people, not in your own strength, but in my faithfulness. This, my beloved, is more valuable than gold. For when the winds of life come, and they will come, you will not be shaken if your roots are in me. When the storms rage and the world trembles, you will stand tall because your trust is not shallow. Do you see now why I allow seasons of waiting? Without them, your roots would remain shallow, and a shallow root cannot sustain a great blessing. Let us reflect on the life of my servant Joseph. You know his story. I gave him dreams of greatness, visions of authority, and promises of destiny. But after I gave the promise, what happened? He was sold by his brothers, thrown into a pit, carried as a slave into Egypt, falsely accused, imprisoned, and forgotten. You might look at his story and say, Lord, where is the breakthrough? Why did you delay? Why did you allow so much pain before the promise was fulfilled? But I tell you this, every pit, every prison, every delay was shaping Joseph into the man who could carry the weight of the promise. Had I lifted him to the throne too soon, pride might have consumed him. Had I given him authority before his heart was tested, he might have used his power wrongly. But through the waiting, through the suffering, through the delays, his heart was purified, his trust in me deepened, and when the appointed time came, he was ready, not only to sit on the throne, but to forgive his brothers, to save a nation, and to glorify my name. My child, reflect on this truth. I am not only preparing the blessing for you, I am preparing you for the blessing, and sometimes that preparation takes longer than you expect. You may look at your life and say, "But Lord, I am old now, my years are many." Do not think that your age disqualifies you. Did I not call Abraham when he was an old man and his wife beyond child-bearing years? Did I not fulfill my promise in them, so that they became the father and mother of nations? I am not limited by your years. I am not bound by your strength. I am the God who makes rivers in the desert and brings life where the world sees only death. And remember Moses. For 40 years he was in the wilderness, a shepherd far from the palace where he had been raised. He might have thought his life was over, that he had been forgotten. But in my plan, those 40 years were not wasted. They were shaping him to be the shepherd of my people. Only after decades of waiting did I call him from the burning bush to lead Israel out of Egypt. My child, what you call delay, I call preparation. What you call silence, I call training. What you call wasted years, I call the soil in which your destiny grows. But I know your heart. You say, "Father, I am tired of waiting. I am weary of praying the same prayer again and again." Hear me, I do not despise your weakness. I am not angry at your weariness. I know that waiting is heavy, and I know that the human heart grows restless. That is why I say to you, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Do not carry the weight alone. Do not let your waiting turn into despair. Let your waiting turn into worship. Let your tears turn into prayers. Let your silence become a sanctuary where you feel my presence. You see, my beloved, the breakthrough is not only in what you receive, but in who you become while you wait. Do you not see that I am shaping you into the likeness of my Son? Did not even Jesus wait? He waited 30 years before beginning his ministry. He was the Son of God, yet he lived in obscurity, learning obedience, walking in humility, preparing in silence. And when the time came, he was revealed in power. If my own Son endured waiting before his glory was revealed, will you not also trust me in your season of delay? Reflect also, child, on the treasures hidden in the waiting. There are things you learn in the wilderness that you cannot learn in the promised land. There are songs you sing in the night that you will not sing in the day. There is a closeness to me, a depth of intimacy that is born in your struggles. Many of my children cry, "Lord, give me breakthrough now." But they do not realize that in the waiting, I am giving them something even greater, myself. And when you have me, you have everything. Even before the blessing comes, even before the breakthrough arrives, if you have me, you are rich. For I am your peace, I am your joy, I am your healer, I am your provider, I am your friend, I am your father. What good is a blessing if you do not have the one who gives it? What good is a breakthrough if you miss the presence of the breaker? That is why I sometimes delay, so that you learn to want me more than my gifts, to desire the giver more than the blessing. My child, pause and reflect. You have asked me why your breakthrough has not come yet, and I tell you now, it is because I love you too much to give you something that would harm you. I love you too much to let you walk unprepared into your destiny. I love you too much to let you take credit for what only I can do. So I prepare you, I purify you, I strengthen you, I deepen you. And when the moment comes, the breakthrough will not just be a blessing, it will be a testimony. You will say, "The Lord has done this, and it is marvelous in my eyes." You will say, "If I had received it sooner, I would not have been ready. If I had received it earlier, I might have fallen. But the Lord made me wait, and in the waiting, He gave me Himself." So, my beloved child, do not look at this season as wasted. Do not despise the delay. Reflect on what I am doing in you, even now, even in this moment. For I am faithful, and I will not withhold any good thing from those who walk with me. Your story is not over. Your breakthrough is not cancelled. It is simply waiting for its appointed time, and when it comes, you will understand why you had to walk this path. My child, Now that you have reflected on the waiting and the deep work I am doing in you, let me lift your heart with words of encouragement, for I do not want you to carry this season with heaviness alone. I want you to know that while you wait, I am with you, and my presence is your strength. I want you to see that your story will not end in sorrow, but in joy. Your tears will not last forever. Your mourning will be turned into dancing, your ashes into beauty, your weakness into strength. Listen to me, beloved, you are not forgotten. I know at times you have felt invisible, as if your prayers vanish into the air, as if your voice echoes but receives no answer. But let me assure you, every word you have spoken has reached my ears. Every sigh of your heart has been heard in heaven. Do you not remember the words of my servant David? He said, "This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him, and saved him out of all his troubles." My child, you too have cried, and I too have heard. I have not ignored you, and I will not leave you in despair. Be encouraged, for I am nearer to you than you realize. Sometimes you expect my presence to come with thunder, with lightning, with a mighty sign. But often I come in the gentle whisper, in the quiet peace that floods your soul, in the unexpected strength you feel to get through another day. That strength was not yours. It was mine. That peace that came when you should have been anxious. That was me. That small flicker of hope that refused to die inside you, that was my spirit breathing within you. My child, I am not far away. I walk with you. I sit beside you. I carry you when you are too weary to walk. Do not let the enemy's lies discourage you. He whispers to you, God has forgotten you. He has abandoned you. He will never answer you. But I say to you, those are lies. I have never left you. Even when you walked through the valley of the shadow of death, I was there. Even when you felt too broken to pray, my spirit was interceding for you with groans that words cannot express. Even when you thought you could not take another step, my hand was holding you up. Child, if you are still here today, it is because I have sustained you. You are stronger than you realize, not because of your own strength, but because I have been your strength all along. Let me encourage you with this truth. The waiting will not last forever. Just as winter gives way to spring, just as night gives way to dawn, just as morning gives way to joy, so your season of waiting will give way to breakthrough. You will not be stuck here always. The door will open. The prayer will be answered. The miracle will come. And when it does, it will be worth every tear, every prayer, every moment of waiting. My child, let hope rise in your heart again. Do not bury your dreams. Do not silence your prayers. Do not think it is too late for me to act. Did I not raise Lazarus after 4 days in the tomb? Did I not give Sarah a child when her womb was barren? Did I not part the sea when Israel thought all hope was lost? I am the God of the impossible. I am the one who makes a way where there is no way. Do not think your situation is beyond my power. Do not think your story is too broken for me to redeem. What you see as final, I see as the beginning of a miracle. Be encouraged also by this. I am using your waiting to bless others. You think this journey is only about you, but it is bigger than you realize. When you receive your breakthrough, it will be a testimony that will strengthen others. Someone else who is weary will look at your story and say, if God did it for them, He will do it for me. Your faith, even in the waiting, is planting seeds of hope in others. The way you continue to trust, the way you continue to pray, the way you continue to believe, it is not in vain. It is shining as a light to those around you, even when you do not notice. I know you often look at your weakness and think you are failing me. You say, Lord, I am not strong. Lord, I doubt. Lord, I fear. But hear me, my beloved. I do not despise your weakness. In fact, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. My servant Paul once cried out to me about his thorn, his weakness, his struggle, and I told him, my grace is sufficient for you. That same grace is sufficient for you today. You do not have to be strong on your own. You only need to lean on me, and I will carry you. Be encouraged also by this. You are growing, even when you cannot see it. Just as a seed in the soil looks dead, buried, and forgotten, yet inside it is sprouting unseen roots, preparing to break through the earth. So it is with you. You may think nothing is changing, but I see the growth in you. I see how your patience has deepened. I see how your prayers have become more honest. I see how your faith, though tested, has become real and unshakable. My child, you are not who you were when this waiting began. You are stronger, wiser, softer in heart, more compassionate. You are becoming more like my son, and that is the greatest breakthrough of all. Let me remind you also of my promises, for they are the anchor of your soul. I promised that I would never leave you. I promised that I would supply all your needs. I promised that no weapon formed against you would prosper. I promised that I would turn all things for your good. I promised that when you pass through the waters, they will not sweep over you. I promised that I will wipe away every tear from your eyes. My child, my promises are true. Not one of them will fail. Heaven and earth may pass away, but my word will endure forever. Hold tightly to my promises, for they will not disappoint you. Lift up your head, beloved. Do not walk with your eyes always on the ground. Look to me, for I am your help. I am your hope. I am your shield. I am your exceeding great reward. I know the thoughts I think toward you, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. Your breakthrough is not the end of your story. It is simply another chapter in the great plan I have for you. So let your heart be encouraged. Sing again, even if your voice trembles. Pray again, even if your words are few. Hope again, even if your hope feels small. For a small flame is enough for me to breathe upon. A mustard seed of faith is enough for me to move mountains. Do not despise the little faith you have, for I can use it to do great things. Child, I am proud of you. Yes, I say it again, I am proud of you. For though you have stumbled, you are still here. Though you have wept, you are still holding on. Though you have doubted, you have not let go completely, and that pleases me. For faith is not the absence of struggle. Faith is clinging to me in the midst of struggle. And you, my child, are walking in faith even now. Take courage, I am with you, I go before you, I stand behind you, I surround you on every side. Your breakthrough is coming, but until it does, you have me, and I am enough. Let that truth comfort you. Let it strengthen you. Let it fill you with peace. For your Father loves you, and nothing in heaven or on earth can separate you from my love. My child, I have spoken words of comfort to you. I have lifted your heart with encouragement, and I have reminded you of my love. But because I am your Father, I must also speak words of warning and guidance. For love that only soothes and never corrects is not true love. A parent who watches a child walk toward danger, but says nothing is not loving, but careless. I am not careless with you. I care too much to remain silent when I see the traps that can delay your break through even longer. Listen closely, my beloved. Sometimes it is not only my timing that causes the delay, but also the posture of your own heart. There are moments when your breakthrough is ready, but you are not yet in the place to receive it. There are attitudes, choices, and distractions that can hold back what I long to release into your life. So today, let me speak to you gently, but firmly, so you may be set free from anything that blocks my blessings. First, I warn you against bitterness. When the waiting grows long, bitterness tries to creep into the heart. You look around and see others receiving their blessings, and you whisper, "Why not me, Lord? Do you love them more than you love me?" That seed of comparison can grow into envy, and envy grows into bitterness, and bitterness poisons the soul. My child, guard your heart. Do not allow the enemy to plant lies in your spirit. My love for you is as deep, as strong, and as personal as it is for anyone else. What I give to one does not lessen what I have prepared for you. Rejoice with those who rejoice, for when your time comes, others will rejoice with you. Second, beware of impatience that leads to compromise. There are times when you become so weary of waiting that you are tempted to force the door open yourself. You think, perhaps I must take matters into my own hands. Perhaps God needs my help. But, my child, Recall Abraham and Sarah. I promised them a son, but in their impatience, they tried to create their own solution through Hagar. That choice brought pain and conflict that lasted for generations. My plan was not delayed. It was their impatience that caused unnecessary sorrow. Learn from them. Do not run ahead of me. What I have promised, I will fulfill. You do not need to manufacture your own breakthrough, for a breakthrough that comes from your own strength will not bring lasting joy. Third, I must warn you about the distractions of this world. Sometimes your breakthrough tarries not because I have withheld it, but because your eyes have been fixed on other things. You have allowed the noise of this world to drown out my voice. You have filled your heart with worries, with possessions, with desires that pull you away from me. My child, what does it profit you to gain everything this world offers, but lose your soul? Do not let the temporary rob you of the eternal. Breakthrough is not about gaining more of the world. It is about gaining more of me. If you chase the world, you will always be empty. If you chase me, even in the waiting, you will be full. Fourth, beware of doubt that hardens into unbelief. It is natural to feel doubt at times. Even my servants cried, Lord, help my unbelief. But when doubt becomes unbelief, when you stop trusting me altogether, you close your own hands against the blessing I long to give. My word says that a double-minded person cannot expect to receive anything from me. So do not let doubt take root. Bring your questions to me, yes. Pour out your frustrations to me, yes. But do not shut your heart in unbelief. For I cannot bless a heart that refuses to believe in my goodness. Faith, even as small as a mustard seed, is enough. Keep that seed alive, and I will cause it to grow. And now, my beloved, let me guide you in the way that leads to your breakthrough. The first step is surrender. I know you have prayed many prayers asking me to change your situation. But have you prayed, Lord, change me? Have you laid your desires fully in my hands, saying, Father, not my will, but yours be done? This prayer of surrender is the key that unlocks many doors, for often you cling so tightly to what you think you need that your hands are too full to receive what I truly want to give you. Let go. Trust me. When you surrender, you do not lose. You gain more than you can imagine. The second step is obedience. Do not ask me for breakthrough if you are unwilling to follow my voice. Breakthrough is not magic. It is the fruit of walking in my will. Recall my servant Naaman, the commander who sought healing from leprosy. He expected a grand miracle, but instead I told him through my prophet to dip 7 times in the Jordan River. At first he resisted, for it seemed too simple. But when he obeyed, the healing came. My child, sometimes your breakthrough is waiting on the other side of a simple act of obedience. Forgive the one who hurt you. Give generously, even when you feel you have little. Pray when you do not feel like praying. Obey the small nudges of my Spirit, and you will see doors open before you. The third step is perseverance. Too many of my children stop praying just before the answer comes. They grow weary and say, perhaps it is not meant to be, when in reality they were only one prayer away from breakthrough. Did I not teach you through the parable of the persistent widow that those who cry out day and night will be answered? Persevere, my beloved. Even when the soil seems hard, keep planting. Even when the heavens seem silent, keep praying. Even when nothing changes, keep believing. For in due season you will reap if you do not give up. The fourth step is holiness. My child, I am holy, and those who belong to me must walk in holiness. Do not think I will pour out my blessings upon hands that cling to sin. Repent of what you know is wrong. Turn away from the habits that grieve my spirit. Do not play with sin and expect to walk in breakthrough. For sin separates you from my presence, and my presence is where the true breakthrough is found. But if you confess, I am faithful and just to forgive you and to cleanse you. I will wash you, restore you, and draw you near again. Do not hide from me, run to me, and let holiness be your robe. Finally, the most important step is love. My command has never changed. Love me with all your heart and love your neighbor as yourself. If you walk in love, you walk in my will. And where my will is, there my blessings flow freely. Do not allow anger, resentment, or selfishness to harden your heart. Choose love, even when it costs you, for love opens doors that hatred keeps shut. Love brings healing where bitterness brings division. Love reflects my heart to the world, and when you walk in love, you will see breakthrough in ways you never expected. So, my child, take these warnings to heart, not as condemnation, but as guidance from a Father who desires your good. Bitterness, impatience, distraction, doubt, and sin will only delay what I long to give. But surrender, obedience, perseverance, holiness, and love will align your heart with mine and prepare you to receive the breakthrough at the appointed time. Remember, I am not against you. I am for you. I do not delight in withholding from you. I delight in blessing you. But I love you enough to wait until you are ready and to guide you away from the traps that would steal your joy. Walk with me in humility, and nothing will be impossible. My beloved child, you have listened to my words of love, of reflection, of encouragement, and of warning. Now let me draw everything together, so that your heart may rest in peace, and your spirit may be strengthened. For I do not want you to leave this moment in confusion, but in clarity. I do not want you to leave in fear, but in faith. I do not want you to leave with heaviness, but with hope. You have asked me why your breakthrough has not yet come, and through these words I have shown you. Sometimes the delay is my timing, sometimes it is preparation, sometimes it is protection, and sometimes it is because I am shaping your heart. I have reminded you that waiting is not wasting, that delay is not denial, and that the waiting season is holy ground where you learn to know me more deeply. I have warned you against bitterness, impatience, distraction, and unbelief, and I have guided you towards surrender, obedience, perseverance, holiness, and love. And now, my child, I want you to see the bigger picture, so that you may walk out of this moment with joy. The truth is this: your breakthrough is not simply about a prayer being answered or a door being opened. Your breakthrough is about transformation. It is about the work I am doing in you to make you more like my Son. What is the greatest breakthrough of all? It is not money, it is not health, it is not even the fulfillment of dreams. The greatest breakthrough is salvation, eternal life, and intimacy with me. And this, my beloved, you already have. You already carry the greatest treasure in your heart. If you belong to my Son, you are already mine. Heaven already knows your name. Angels already rejoice over you. The blood of Jesus already covers you. You are not waiting for eternal life. You already have it. But because I love you, I will also pour out blessings in this life. I am the God who gives daily bread. I am the Father who provides for his children. I am the shepherd who leads you beside still waters. I am the healer who restores broken bodies. I am the comforter who wipes away tears. I will not withhold good from you. And so, yes, your breakthrough will come in my way, in my time, in my wisdom. And when it comes, it will be beautiful, perfect, and undeniable. So what must you do now? Lift your eyes. Do not live each day staring only at what you lack. Live each day rejoicing in what you already have, me. Wake up each morning and say, Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for breath in my lungs. Thank you for another chance to walk with you. Gratitude will unlock joy in your waiting. Gratitude will turn your desert into a garden. Gratitude will remind you that even while you wait for what is to come, you are already blessed beyond measure. My child, let peace guard your heart. Stop tormenting yourself with questions of when, and how, and why not yet. Rest in me. Trust that I know what I am doing. You are not behind schedule. You are right where you need to be in my plan. You are not forgotten. You are engraved on my hand. You are not abandoned. I walk with you through every valley. Let go of the heavy burden of trying to control everything. Cast your cares on me, for I care for you. And when you feel weary again, and you will, for you are human, return to these words. Remind yourself that your Father has spoken, that I am faithful, that my promises are sure. Return to my word daily, for it is your lamp and your guide. Pray, not as one who is begging a distant God, but as one who is talking to a loving Father. Worship, not only when the breakthrough comes, but even in the waiting. For worship brings heaven close, and it keeps your heart alive. Now let me speak directly into the deepest part of your heart. You are loved. Do not ever doubt this again. You are loved not because of what you do, but because of who you are. My child, you are loved on your best days, and you are loved on your worst days. You are loved when your faith is strong, and you are loved when your faith is weak. You are loved when you walk in obedience, and even when you stumble, my love does not let go. Nothing in all creation can separate you from my love, not death, not life, not angels, not demons, not the present, not the future, not any power. Rest in this truth. You are deeply, eternally, unshakably loved. And because you are loved, your story will not end in failure. Your breakthrough will come. Your prayers will not be wasted. Your waiting will not be in vain. One day, perhaps sooner than you expect, you will look back and say, "Now I see, now I understand, now I know why the Lord made me wait. His plan was perfect, His timing was right, His love never failed me." Until then, my child, walk with me day by day. Do not live in tomorrow's worries, live in today's grace. Do not carry burdens I never asked you to carry. Do not let the enemy steal your joy while you wait. Sing in the waiting, pray in the waiting. Trust in the waiting, for the waiting is not empty, I am with you in it. And when at last the breakthrough comes, I will rejoice with you. I will pour out blessings that overflow. I will show you that every second of waiting was worth it. And your testimony will shine brightly, bringing glory to my name and hope to those who hear your story. You will become a living witness that I am faithful, that I am good, and that I always keep my word. So now, my beloved, go in peace. Carry these words in your heart. Let them be your strength in the night and your song in the morning. And remember this, your Father is with you, your breakthrough is coming, and your future is secure in my hands. I will meet you again. Yes, tomorrow I will speak again, for my voice does not grow silent, and my love does not rest. Come back and listen again, for each day I have new mercies, fresh encouragement, and deeper truths to share with you. Walk with me one day at a time, and you will never be alone. My child, this is why your breakthrough has not come yet, but take heart, it is on the way. And until it arrives, you already have the greatest gift of all, me.